Welcome in, my friends, to today's live stream of Reiki ASMR. Come on in and make yourself comfortable. I'm just getting ready to get started today. As we come into this shared space together, I invite you now to arrive. Arriving in this moment and allowing yourself to be present with whatever it is that you're going through. Thanks for the follow, Wolf. Welcome. We'll be getting started with today's Reiki energy healing in just a couple minutes. Hello, Cheryl. Please say hello as you come in. Let me know how you're doing today. So good to see you. Just moisturizing my lips. Hello, Rosie. Good to see you. Good. Perfect. Just getting ready to get started. Amiran, hello, my friend. Welcome in. Hello. I'm doing well today. Thank you. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling well. That's so sweet. Thank you for getting your heart meets as you come in. Amiran, thank you for the roses. Perfect. So for today, I will not be taking any requests today for healing. I just feel like doing a healing for everyone who is in the live stream today. We'll be doing some affirmations and some grounding. And I also wanted to pay some particular attention to the throat chakra today, so that we can receive those beautiful affirmations that we'll be working with during the session. Good morning, Sihad. I hope you're doing well. As you come in, please do say hello in the chat. We'll be getting started in just another minute or two. Also, please do get your heart meets as you come in. Good morning, Queen. Natalie, good morning. Hello. Nikia, hello. Thank you for getting your heartbeat. Hello, Mind. Hello, Mel. Hello, Fairy. Kelly, so good to see you. Welcome in. Yvette, thank you for getting your heartbeat. We'll be getting started in just another minute or so. Hello, Janet. So good to see you. How are you, my friend? Yes. Do let me know how you're doing as well in the chat today if you feel comfortable doing so. All right. I think I'm ready to begin. Everything is sounding and looking pretty good. Thank you. So today, I'm not doing Reiki by request. I wanted to just move with the feeling that you all are bringing in the live stream today. I'd like to work with some affirmations today. And as always, taking you on a soft-spoken and relaxing visualization journey to help you to open and receive Reiki energy healing today. As you come in, just relax. as we soften and open together. My name is Jen. I'm a certified Reiki master teacher. And for the next 2 hours or so, we will just relax as we open to receive. Taking our time, there's no rush. Thank you for following. Usually during these live streams, I have requests open and viewers make requests. Good morning, Busy. Thank you. Thanks for getting your heart me's, my friends, as you come in. But today I just wanted to guide us on a group style of energy healing. We'll be working with some affirmations today. Hello, George. So good to see you. Welcome in. I wanted to use also, we'll do some energy clearing with selenite. Ash, good to see you. Hello. I have my heart set on using some amethyst today as well, and also doing some clearing for the throat chakra as well. All right. Perfect. Let's get started now. Beginning by simply arriving. As you allow yourself to arrive in this space that you're in this moment, present with whatever it is that you're feeling. Whether you're feeling good, whether you're feeling some challenges. Allowing yourself now to be here in this moment with yourself. Observing and allowing yourself to acknowledge whatever is there today. Thank you for the roses, for the chilies, for the love you so much. Thank you for your gifts. Nothing to change here, nothing to fix. Nothing to strive for in this moment, okay? Gifting yourself the space just to allow whatever is there, whatever you're feeling. Hello, Jen. Yvette, thank you for the roses. Thank you. And for the next couple of hours that we're together today, I'd like you to listen to the soft and kind voice within. Okay. Hello, Kim. Hello, Ash. Thank you for getting your heart me's as you come in, my friends. Appreciate it. If you're just joining, we're not doing any requests today. Just doing a group style Reiki energy healing. Thank you for being here. Chelsea, good to see you. Hello, my friend. Good. As we come into this shared space together, thank you, Julie, for the roses. Making space to open and to receive and to release. Thank you for the roses, Julie. Taking our time. There's no rush to heal. Moving slowly and tenderly. Chelsea, thank you. I'm going to pin your comment, Allison. I hope that's okay. I'd like to go ahead and answer that question that you just posed in the chat. Mindfulness is about presence, and it's what we're doing right now. Sitting and allowing. And that process begins just by noticing. Noticing the breath. Noticing the sensation of the air on your skin. Noticing the bend of your mind. Watching as your mind wanders and changes. Observing the colors of the heart. Allowing each color to bloom and be. Presence is an action of mindfulness. To be present is something challenging in today's world, but it all begins right here. You don't need anything else. Just a moment and a willingness to have a look and to allow. No resisting any feelings that you feel afraid of or embarrassed about, or that you wish you didn't have. Making space for all of the things that you experience in this moment. You're very right. Let me grab some. 2000. We have our wood stove running and the air is so dry here. I feel like my skin is so dry and my lips and my throat. It's really hard to stay hydrated. You can probably hear it in my voice. I'm excited for the snow. That's great, Allison. This is just argan oil. I really like it's really hydrating. I enjoy that quite a bit. I use it on my skin and in my hair as well. Yeah. Good. As we begin today, allowing yourself to be present with whatever is there, it's all right. Observing and not judging, just looking and staying curious. Perfect. Oh, I didn't see your question, Antoinette. I'm sorry. I wanted to begin next with a little bit of an energy clearing for the auric space, the auric landscape, using some selenite, and I'd also like to pair that with some breathing as we scan through the layers of energy, just awakening that energy and allowing that energy to move and change. Let me go ahead and grab my selenite wands and we'll get started with this auric cleanse. As you come in, please do say hello in the chat. Let us know how you're doing today. Don't forget to get your heart meet and tap your screen as we go on today. You'll notice that I'm not doing any requests. I usually do requests. Today I'm doing a group style healing for everyone watching today, and we'll be moving into some throat chakra work and some affirmations. Hello Kat, hello Exie. Thank you for following as well. Welcome. I would have to say so, 2000. Yeah. I guess that's how I talk. Hello, Solax. Jazz, hello. RJ, welcome in. Hello, Amy, welcome. 5, hello. Thank you for saying hello in the chat. These are my specimens of selenite, and I'd like to use these crystals to assist me in moving through the auric space. Good morning, Chair. Fatima, I hope you're well too. Good. I'm sorry to hear that, Sunny. We're right here with you. Feeling all of the feelings and making space, even for feelings that feel heavy or light. As I run this selenite through the auric space, I invite you to relax and to bring your attention to your breath. Noticing the ebb and the flow as you inhale and exhale naturally. The breath can tell us so much about the state of our mind, the state of our hearts, the state of our bodies. As we observe how the body is holding the breath in this moment. Just looking now, not trying to change the breath. Thank you for getting your heart beats as you come in, chair. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the crystal dream. I appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate your support. Kim, are you a fan of the selenite? Is that what you mean? It's such a wonderful crystal. Not trying to control or manufacture the breath. I invite you now just to look at how the breath is moving, how it feels in this moment. Yeah, good. Breath by breath now. Bringing a deeper consciousness to the movement of the breath. As we inhale deeply through the nose and releasing through the nose or the mouth to begin. Good. This is selenite. Thanks, Ash. Good. Inviting the body to breathe now. Absolutely whispers. Kendall, good to see you. Hello. Thanks, Maria. Allowing the body to breathe exactly how it wants to breathe. And observing the ebb and the flow of the breath. Good. Breath is such an amazing vehicle for moving energy through the body. As you inhale deeply through the nose now, imagine inhaling the coolness of moonlight, soft and silvery. Each inhalation is like a drop of fresh, cool water landing on warm skin. Letting each breath bring that refreshment to the body. Good. I'd like you to imagine now a cocoon of silvery light surrounding you, just like moonlight. within that cocoon of moonlight, energy comes and goes freely. As energy moves and changes, energy that is ready to leave has permission to move and return to the earth. New energy that is ready to greet you moves easily through that cocoon of silvery light. Each breath inviting surrender, inviting porousness through that auric landscape. The aura is like a way station. Energy is always moving through. Good. Taking our time as we feel energy coming and going. It's all right. Releasing what no longer serves you. And opening to receive new energy that you're ready to receive. Good. Perfect. Sometimes the movement of energy brings what I like to call sensation. Sensation is often a physical feeling that you perceive in your physical body. Britta, hello my friend, good morning. Good to see you. Scarlett, this is my Reiki account and not my ASMR account. You can find my ASMR account at Evening Springtime ASMR. It can get a little confusing. I don't do mouth sounds on my Reiki account, but I do them on my ASMR account, so please check me out there if you like traditional ASMR. This is Reiki energy healing. Hello, Marks, of course. On this channel, we do soft-spoken guided meditations, visualization to help viewers open and receive the flow of Reiki energy healing. Britta, thank you. Perfect. Let me put that up for you again there. That is my ASMR account if you're interested. Melinda, hello, welcome in. Perfect. If you're just joining, I am not doing requests today. I usually do requests on my Reiki stream. Today I wanted to just do a community style energy healing. Next up, we'll be focusing on the throat chakra and opening this energy center, and then to open the way for some affirmations and some affirmative self-talk. My dog was barking in the background. Hold on. All right, I think we're in the clear. All right, so thanks for being here. That's where we're headed today. Meanwhile, in the chat, let me put up a little discussion question. Let's see which one I want to put up. Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. This is a good one for the new year, I think. Community question in the chat today, if you'd like to respond. The question is, what is your healing journey teaching you lately? I think that's a great question to ask here in the new year. What is your healing journey? Oh, Jer, thank you so much for your generous gifts. I appreciate that. You can feel free to respond in the chat if you'd like while I get the next experience ready. Coming up next, we'll do some sound healing, some vibrational healing for the throat chakra. Magic Mommy with patience, am to be kind and softer with myself. Beautiful. Paige, not being in control is okay. Kim, trusting the unknown. Kuru, trying to let go. Amirin, accepting less than bare minimum all my life, my friend. Oh my goodness. You deserve so much good. We all deserve to feel that sweet and loving kindness and goodness that this life has to offer. To be more understanding and empathetic. Usagi, allowing yourself peace and patience, even when the world is dark. I understand that. Getting that light working. Feeling at peace. That's interesting. I'm going to pin your comment. I've actually been thinking about this myself a lot lately. Because if you don't mind my sharing, I'll take just a couple minutes here, and I wanted to respond to this comment. Where is it? There it is. Oh, okay. I think you don't want the comment pinned. That's okay. I'd like to respond to that if that's okay. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to feel like you have the tools that may be useful in navigating challenging landscapes. It's hard to feel like you have those tools when so much of your work has been carefully curated and cultivated. You know, I like to watch these reality television shows about survival, like Alone or Naked and Afraid. I don't know if anyone here also enjoys those, but I like to enjoy those reality shows where people are thrown into situations that are unpredictable. And I realize, it is a TV show, so it's not completely unpredictable, right? There are things that go on behind the scenes. But in general, in theory, these contestants are thrown into environments that can bring unexpected surprises. So, for example, they might get a sudden downpour that could turn into a deluge that could then be really life-threatening. And it can threaten their home, it can threaten their food supply if they have any. And situations like that make me reflect about how I'm prepared to handle my own life. So much in my own life has been cultivated. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. We cultivate tools to help us survive. That's what we do. And that's okay. But I often wonder, how much would those tools support me in a different landscape? And the answer to that question is, nobody knows. And that can be a very difficult answer to accept. Life is always throwing unexpected changes into the mix. Things are always changing. Oh, that's okay, Cass. All right. Coming up next, let's move into some clearing for the throat chakra as we open to receive some affirmative language and some deep affirmations coming up next. I think it's a good idea to begin to open through this energy center of the throat. The throat chakra is an energy center for expression and communication. Thanks, Johnny. As we work into this powerhouse energy center, we take our time now as we bring awareness right into this chakra, noticing how that area feels energetically. Kim, thank you for the rosas. Josh, thank you. Nothing to change or fix. Welcome back, C. Just observing how the throat chakra is holding energy in this moment. Let's take a few deep breaths into this energy center now. Imagining that as you inhale, that pranic life force energy of the breath journeys into the throat chakra to fill the space. Imagine now that as you exhale, you're exhaling through the throat, just in your mind's eye. As we bring deeper awareness to this area of our energy bodies, using the breath to help us land in that space. Good. Breath by breath. Inviting that energy center to come into clearer focus for us. And allowing the breath to stir through the throat. That's it. Well done. Clearing that energetic debris. Allowing energy to move and change. It's all right. Hello, Bad Mom. So good to see you, my friend. Good. Those of you who are familiar with the functions of the throat chakra, please do share in the chat how you understand the throat chakra. For those who might not know, the throat chakra is oftentimes considered the energy center of communication. And that means a lot of things. There's all different kinds of communication. Absolutely. Energy can become stuck and blocked. That's when we get illness, disease, heaviness, what feels negative in the body. All of that is energy as well. There are all kinds of communication that we have. Of course, we have communication between ourselves and others. The throat chakra brings into focus questions about veracity, truth, being honest and authentic with how we communicate what we think and feel through language. But that's not the only way to communicate, is it? There are many ways that we communicate. We communicate with our looks, our touch. We communicate with our behavior. And we communicate also with ourselves. We tell ourselves things. The throat chakra is a center of truth making. It's a center of authenticity. Here in the throat chakra, we find a bridge between who we are and how we appear to be. It's a very important chakra, and for a lot of us, it's blocked, or there are some kinds of challenges that we face in this energy center. It's not always easy to communicate clearly and kindly, not only with other people, but also with ourselves. Do you know what I mean? little bit more work here on that throat chakra. And then I'm going to bring in some vibrational therapy with a tuning fork. Thanks, Grubby. Thank you for tapping your screens. We're at 20K likes. Thank you so much. Don't forget to get your heart me's as you come in. As we look at this energy center of the throat, we try not to look with the mind or even with the heart. We allow sensation to guide us and show us. Sensation is all right. As we allow the energy to move and change, change is all right. It's all right. That's it. Good. I'd like you to imagine now I want to say a ball of light, but that's not quite what I mean. We'll just say that because I can't think of, it's almost like an egg shape that I see. But I'd like you to imagine a ball of light now. A soft blue ray light sitting right in the center of the throat chakra. And with each breath into the throat, imagine that blue ray light beginning to expand. Oh, hello, cold. Welcome in. Expanding incrementally as it elongates up toward the crown and moves downward toward the heart. Good. Slow as it stretches, elongating toward the sky and toward the earth. Letting that blue ray energy center come into greater focus. Letting it color our awareness now. As we bask in its subtle and gentle blue ray. Allowing energy to move through. Beautiful. That's it. I'd like to follow that throat opening with a bit of vibrational sound healing. This tuning fork is attuned to a vibration that resonates with this energy center here. And as I strike the tuning fork, I'd like you to imagine that blue ray light vibrating, continuing to move like waves through the body. And you may notice how it changes as it moves. Kyan, thank you so much. Did I just reach 10,000 followers? Oh, my goodness, that's so incredible. Thank you so much, everyone who's followed on this journey. I appreciate that. What a wonderful milestone. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much that means to me. Kelsey, really? Wow. That's amazing. Thank you so much. From my heart to yours, thank you very much for your support and being here with me. I appreciate that. Wow. That was my first big milestone. If you're a member of our fan club, please go ahead and put our team emojis in the chat. Yay! Ash, thank you for celebrating with fireworks. You can use our team emojis in the chat by clicking on the emoji icon, and there's like a little special area on there for team emojis. I just want to take a minute here and just soak it in. Wow. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Moisturize my lips, they're so dry. Thanks for all the love in the chat. Wow. I was waiting to reach 10K. So that is huge. I'm going to do something to celebrate today. I don't know what yet. We'll figure it out. Thank you. All right. Let's return now to our action at hand is to begin using vibrational medicine to clear out through that throat energy center. Thank you. That's so awesome. Thank you, everyone. As I strike this tuning fork, I'm going to run it up and down through that throat chakra energy center. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for helping me reach my gift goal today, also for rosas. I appreciate that. So I'm using argan oil. It's just a pure oil and it works nicely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What a great day. All right. Let's give this a go. definitely felt that vibration in the throat. Letting that energy settle now. Thanks for getting your heartbeat, Guru. There's no rush. Letting that vibration weave its way. I love tuning forks too. Good. Just checking in with that throat chakra, how it's feeling. Mine is humming. And I just want to remind you that sensation is all right. Sensation comes and goes. Try to allow sensation, let it move and change. Yours is humming too. Good. Good. Perfect. I wanted to take our time doing that opening to the throat, letting it stay open for a bit as we move next into some affirmations. And my hope is that we'll be able to receive those affirmative thoughts, those affirmative sensations, as we've been working on opening that communication center. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put up a poll next where you can select from, let me see, you can select from a set of affirmations, and whichever one wins, we'll explore that one as part of our next experience. All right, I'm going to choose this one here. Let me see here. Yeah. Okay. All right, I just put that poll up for you to vote in. If you'd like to vote in our poll for our affirmations, you can click on the blue check mark icon, which should have just appeared in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. You can click on your affirmation of choice, and we'll explore it next in detail with a guided meditation and visualization. Option A is I let go of yesterday, so releasing the past. Option B is I am steady and rooted, really grounding down, feeling strong, growing in our strength. Option C is I deserve kindness, as we open our heart to self-compassion and also being able to receive love and kindness from others. Option D is I release control, as we work to surrender and soften around the fear that comes from the unknown that can dictate so much of our lives. If you'd like to vote in the poll, please click on the blue check mark in the upper left-hand corner. You should be able to make a selection there, and we'll go with whichever one wins. Yeah. Right now, option D is in the lead with I release control. Hello, Carrie. All right, we have about 1 minute left in the poll, so if you haven't voted yet, please do. Kelly, thanks for getting your heart. Me, Angie, too. I'm just going to put away my tuning fork, and I'll be right back. That's wonderful, Fatima. I love to hear that. Mine feels like it's opening toward the front, and sort of spreading toward the side. It's an interesting sensation. I'm just going with it, allowing sensation. All right, we have about 15 seconds left in the poll. If you haven't voted yet, please take a second to vote for your favorite affirmation. And we'll use that as our guide for a healing visualization. Thank you so much for following. Thank you. All right, we have a winner. Our winner is option D. I release control. Beautiful. I just put some argan oil on my lips. It's just a raw argan oil there. All right, my friends, give me just a moment to get that ready, and we'll get started with our affirmation to help us release our grip on fear and control. Thank you. Perfect. All right, give me just a moment. I think I'd like to grab a crystal to use with this affirmation. Or actually maybe some essential oil. Give me a second to sit with it. We'll see what comes to mind. All right, I decided to go with Ylang Ylang essential oil. I think I also want to do a crystal, so let me see what comes to mind, and then my friends will get started. Hello, wife. Good to see you. Okay, I think I'm going to use my Chrysocolla crystal. Let me just find it. I think I see it. Hold on. All right. Perfect. All right, coming up next, let's do a guided visualization and meditation with the affirmation to help us release control. We've just opened through the throat chakra, and now is a good time to bring in some kind words and some stabilizing affirmations to help us to settle and continue to open to heal. Antonio, thank you for getting your heart me. Martina, thank you. Perfect. Let's get to 50K likes. Keep tapping your screen. We're almost there. Thank you so much for your support, my friends. As we move deeper now into the throat chakra, allowing whatever sensation is there to be. It's all right. It's all right for you to release control. Noticing now that the desire for controlling things, controlling ourselves, controlling our environment, even controlling others, is a reaction to fear. And fear is not a bad thing. From fear comes many, many things that we need in order to survive. So fear is not always the negative and bad thing that we oftentimes connect it with. Fear can be scary. We seek to control because we fear what will happen if we don't. The question rises in your heart, what would happen if I just let go and allowed things to happen on their own? What would happen if I just allowed things to be? What would happen if I relaxed and I trusted? What does trust feel like? And is it safe? What if I get hurt? What if I feel pain and I don't know what to do? What if I feel all alone? And so, control helps us to feel like we have power in a world where power is always insecure. But that's okay. It's all right for you to take your time as you begin to soften your fingers that have rolled up into fists. Taking your time, finger by finger, as you test the waters of what it feels like to soften and release. There's no rush. Imagining this tight fist like a flower, capable of blossoming. Just had an image of a morning glory come into my mind. Do you know that flower, the morning glory? Morning glories are interesting because they open wide at a certain time of day. And then at other times of days, they close right in and they pull back and close down hard. And it's hard to imagine what they look like when they're in bloom unless you see them blooming. Control is kind of like a morning glory. Remember that if you feel unsafe when you open, you can always pull the petals back in, taking them back into a fist, and try again another day. A morning glory is like control. But keep trying to relax into the fear of not knowing what's going to happen. You're not alone. We are all on that journey with you. And everything is going to be all right. As we begin to soften our grip, we can enjoy a little bit more of that uncertainty. And that's okay. I'd like you to imagine now that the control that you feel is like a fist, just like we talked about before. Within this fist, I'd like you to imagine a handful of sand, just like you're holding tightly onto a world full of sand. And the fist is so tight that not a single grain of sand escapes. All of the sand is secure, stored away, trapped inside. Can you see that with your mind's eye? Good. I'd like to work with that image of sand held within a fist. Let's see where it takes us. There are some amazing things when you are clutching that sand tightly in your fist. One thing is that the sand within becomes shaped and molded to the inside of your fist. And that brings the sensation of familiarity and safety. You know when I don't know if you've ever had like a foam mattress. I got a foam mattress once and I did not like it. And it's because when I was lying on the foam mattress, it would leave this indentation in the mattress after a time of my body. And sometimes it felt comfortable to fall into that divot that was perfectly shaped to my body, and I would feel safe as the mattress would come up around me. But other times, I wanted to try a different position, but the divot in the mattress wouldn't let me move or change that shape very much. That's what it's like being sand inside of a fist. The sand begins to take on every wrinkle, every little nook and cranny of that fist. And there can be something quite lovely about that remembered shape. It gives us something to rely on. It gives us a feeling of trust. And when we're feeling afraid or uncertain, hello, Matt, the shape that the sand has taken makes us feel like we can know something for certain, that we will always have that sand squeezed there just so. And that can bring comfort and security. When outside of that fist, sand is whipping through the air, flying haphazardly, billowing without a clear pattern, whipping around us, chaotic, but within our fist we have that sand protected. That is control. Yeah. Do you see that metaphor that I'm using and how it represents our hold on control in a world of chaos? Yeah. Let's allow that image now to evolve. Let's imagine what it would feel like if we allowed just a few particles of that sand to begin to peek out between the fingers. You can almost imagine the tiniest particles of sand beginning to poke out just a little bit right at the knuckles. Imagine the sensation as we invite that sand particle by particle just to begin to move towards the knuckles. Hello, Ashley's son. I hope you're doing well, my friend. I'm glad you're here with us today. Good. And now I'd like you to imagine, it's okay, Marilyn. It's just sensation, and sensation is okay. Allow it to come and go with ease. I'd like you to imagine now what it would feel like to begin to pry each finger one by one, slowly and tenderly, taking that chance, taking that risk, as sand begins to pour out through your fingers, an endless wealth of sand, dropping, slipping grain by grain, pouring out from between your fingertips like waterfalls, and just letting that sand run free. Loosening your hand, letting it open. It's almost as if the hand is taking a breath. And watches as each grain of sand flies free into the wind, releasing control and surrendering to the unknown. It's all right. It's all right. Remember, you can always grab for a handful of sand again, whenever you need to. But don't forget to also stay curious about letting it go, about releasing. What does that feel like? Good. I wanted to move next into a little bit of essential oil, and I wanted to use some crystal therapy as well. Let me take a short break though. Ooh, that was intense. I really felt that imagery. I hope you did too. How did that sand in the fist imagery settle with you? Did it remind you of control? Oh, that's how control feels for me. Can be hard to let go of it. And I find that the more that you walk through life with your hands and fists, metaphorically, the harder it gets as the years go by to release. Fatima, thank you for the bubbles. Appreciate it. Also, thank you for over 50k likes. Thanks for your support. If you haven't gotten your heart me yet, please do. Also, please do consider joining our Superfan Reiki Healing Circle Club. On the 1st of every month, we have a Superfan only Reiki Energy Healing Circle. So if you'd like to join, please do. Our next one is coming up just in a couple weeks. We'll be having our healing circle for superfans. All right. I always forget to mention it. You can join the Superfan. It's a service that TikTok offers for everyone who live streams, I guess. You can click on I think it's the join button where there's the heart me, and then you can choose to be a Superfan. And it's a monthly fee. I think it's $9.99 a month for superfans. But you do get to attend our monthly Reiki Healing Circle and also my occasional Reiki and Real Talk, where we just do casual Reiki and have discussions about life I'm going to have one of those coming up soon, talking about duality and polarity, which is something that I've been thinking about lately. So I'll be having another Reiki and Real Talk soon. Oh, all right. Also, I do stream those things for everyone. So even if you're not a super fan, you can still watch and participate, but you won't be able to join the chat and put your requests in the chat. For super fans, all requests are free during the Reiki Healing Circle. So that's one of the perks of being a super fan. Thank you to all my super fans. I appreciate that. All right. Oh, he did, Matt. Are you still in here, my friend? I missed your confetti bear. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Good, Josh. Glad to hear that. Okay, I wanted to follow up that visualization with a bit of aromatherapy. And this is Ylang Ylang. Hold on. And Ylang Ylang is often an essential oil that's used for its golden qualities. So oftentimes used for the solar plexus, that bright and shining, sun-like energy center. But I actually wanted to use it today as we work on the throat chakra with this idea of releasing control. Ylang Ylang is a brightening essential oil, and I have it on my fingertips right now. It smells so good. It smells floral and very bright. As I run this Ylang Ylang through, it encourages the energy to balance, coming into equilibrium. Ylang Ylang is a redolence that encourages deeper self-confidence. And I thought it would be a good one to use as we explore letting go of control, as it supports you in believing more in yourself, trusting more in your ability to journey through challenging things. Supporting you in greater self-confidence and belief. Thanks, Moonchild. Appreciate it. Thank you, Alex. As I run this Ylang Ylang through, let it bolster your trust in yourself. Trusting that you will take good care of yourself. You will listen more closely and more tenderly as you foster that deeper trust that allows you to combat some of the fear that comes from the chaos of the unknown. I just had a thought come to mind. I'm not sure how to phrase it. I guess I'll just say it. the thought that came to mind is, of all the things that are so hard to know in this world, to really truly understand and trust, there's always one thing that we can trust and understand more than anything else. And that seems to be the thing that we are always running from. But take the time and get to know yourself. I don't think that it's a selfish act to care about knowing why you feel what you feel, how you feel, what you think and what you believe, how you can change and move, to look at your dreams, to go to yourself when you need love, when you need tenderness and compassion, and to trust that you will always be your best friend. And if you don't know what that's like, you can begin to learn. Taking your time, getting to know yourself, and allowing yourself to love the person that you are and the person you're becoming. Big Spirit. Everything changes in time. Thank you for the roses. Good. Finding refuge in an always changing world by anchoring down into one of the very few things I believe in this world that we can know the most. Staying curious. How can I grow? What do I need? How can I allow? Good. I wanted to finish this healing with some crystal therapy. This is my specimen of Chrysocolla. Chrysocolla is a traditional energy for the throat chakra. So we're coming back to that. And like all crystals, there are several different functions that every crystal has. The function of Chrysocolla that I would like to draw attention to for this healing is the quality of vulnerability. One thing that we know is that the throat chakra is related to authenticity, being truly yourself, and knowing what that means in a moment. What does it mean to truly be yourself? It's a mystery, but it doesn't have to be. Chrysocolla encourages us to look closer and to embrace that quality of vulnerability that is necessary for us to discover who we are. Oh, Danny, thank you for getting your heartbeat. It takes a vulnerable situation to begin to look closer. And this energy supports us in embracing that vulnerability, Megan. So good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Inviting this Chrysocolla energy to remind us that invulnerability is strength. Even though most of the time it doesn't feel that way. A lot of the time feeling vulnerable feels unsafe. It feels scary. Letting this energy support you in allowing yourself to grow by reaching for a modicum more of vulnerability just to yourself as you acknowledge what you need. It's all right. Good. Hello, Maria. Thanks for getting your heartbeat. Letting that energy settle. Salmon, hello. Welcome. Thanks for getting your heartbeat. Hello. I wanted to thank you so much for joining me today. From time to time, I feel like I don't want to do requests. I just want to do my own Reiki healing. So thank you so much for joining me today. Oftentimes I do viewer requests on this live stream. I'm streaming on Moonling. Yay. I love your ASMR. Thanks for following, my friend. I watch your ASMR every chance that I can. It's so relaxing. If you haven't looked into Moonling, my moderator Amirin recommended Moonling ASMR to me, I don't know, a month or two ago. I love it so much. Yeah, hello. I am a fan, so yay. This has been a great day for me. I reached 10K followers, and also Moonling ASMR followed me, so I'm feeling very happy. And I wanted to thank you so much for joining me on this journey today. Fatima, thank you. I'm just wrapping up today's session. Thank you for joining. That's a cute little guy. That's what my kiddo would say. That's a cute little guy. Thank you. Wow, thank you so much, Antonio. Appreciate you guys. Thanks, Busy. Take good care. Just a couple announcements. Thanks for getting your heart me's. You can check my profile for all of my links. I do post the rebroadcasts of each live stream to my YouTube, so you can check it out there if you'd like. I also have an ASMR account where I do, thank you so much, Maria. where I do traditional ASMR. Let me put that up there for you. It's evening springtime ASMR. I am live here on Mondays and Thursdays, and I am live on ASMR on Tuesdays and Fridays. I also might be live tonight on my ASMR account with Delphine After Dark, which is my soft touch ASMR. Let me see. Am I forgetting anything? I feel like I'm forgetting to say something. Thank you so much to Amirin, my wonderful moderator. Thank you to all of the new followers. Welcome. Thanks for all of your kindness in the chat. I appreciate your love and your support. Thank you for over 70K likes. And thank you so much for your generous gifts. I really appreciate that support. Oh, good. I should have the rebroadcast of today's episode up in just a couple hours. Yes, I am, Lo. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you follow if you haven't. And I'll see you next time, my friends. Take good care. Bye for now.